Hello and welcome to this episode of In the Woods with Wes. Today we're going to be looking at this EDC kit for camping. So in case you're wondering, what does EDC stand for? EDC stands for Everyday Carry. Now when I go camping, this is the one that I take with me. Now the prices for these do range between $20 or so to about $380. Example being this one that I'm going to show you on the screen here. That being said too, the contents of the bag do tend to vary between which kinds you get and which brands you get. Some you're going to get a lot more, some you're going to get a lot less. Mine here is a very generic one, usually costs around $50 or so. So the first thing we're going to look at here is the outside of the bag itself. As you can see, it does have a clip to hold everything in. There is a second one, that's Velcro on the top, that can be opened and closed to give access to the zipper. On the back side of it here, you're going to have the little straps back here to attach it to a MOLLE webbing that might be on your bag. Personally, I just put it in a decent sized pouch in my bag itself, but it could vary between what you want to do. So the first thing you see when you open it up is going to be this rain poncho. Always good to have just in case you don't have a raincoat. The weather can be pretty fickle. So on the right side here is all the medical equipment where you're going to have triangle bandages, gauze, medical tape, some scissors, Q-tips, and a couple other various things. The only thing that I do not have that is on this side that pertains to medical equipment is the tourniquet, which is on this side, which we will get to in a moment. So moving over to the left side, the first thing you're going to have here is going to be the survival bracelet. Now I think these things are pretty darn cool. You have a little compass here on the front. It also doubles as a fire starter. Can't see that. And just like that. Going forward here, we're also going to have this nice little compass with a carabiner attached to it. It's always good to have a compass just in case. It also comes with this here pocket knife, which is always good to have a knife when you're in the wild. One of the nicer features that it comes with is going to be this miniature flashlight. Pretty powerful one. I believe it takes AA batteries. Yeah, as you can see, it does use, nope, I'm mistaken. It works off of a AA battery. It's always good to have a backup flashlight in case your headlamp or flashlight does run out of batteries. It's always good to have an extra. Moving on here, we also have a little multi-tool. Always good to have. It's just your standard multi-tool, just miniaturized. Always good to have. Also does come with a little card tool. Has multiple functions to it. And it does come with a card that does tell you what each of the little functions are. It does come with another little carabiner that has a whistle attached to it. Always good to have. If you get lost in the woods and someone's out looking for you, you can easily get their attention with a whistle. One of the nice little features are going to be this little tactical pen. It does actually write, believe it or not. It does have a window breaker on the one side. Now, I don't really see much use in writing when you are in the woods, but you never know. Now, one of the cooler features that comes with this is going to be this little handsaw. Say you don't have a hatchet and you need to saw some wood, this little guy will do the trick. And as I mentioned, you do also have your tourniquet, which is always good to have. You never know what might happen out there. You get a deep laceration or cut in your arm or your leg or something along those lines. It's always good to have a tourniquet to stop the bleeding as soon as possible. And last but not least, it does come with a standard fire starter tool as well. I do want to mention that buying one of these is not an absolute necessity when you are camping or backpacking, but it is nice to have just in case. If you like this video, make sure you slap that like button. And be sure to subscribe so you keep up to date with our future videos. We'll see you next time.